Welcome to Dear Girl with Alice, your place for wellness, mental health, and fitness. Today we'll focus on a 25-minute yoga practice that will help you stretch more deeply, balance your energy, release emotions that no longer serve you, and improve joint mobility. While this is an intermediate class, remember that yoga is for everyone, especially those seeking to balance their mind, body, and spirit. I'm Alice and I teach yoga around the world, and I love bringing you to beautiful places to help you feel happy and at ease. Let's begin in Hero's Pose by bringing your hands together as we sit on our heels. Your knees are touching and back is straight. As we meditate in prayer by simply inhaling and exhaling to relax your mind, let's focus on this affirmation together. I am open to receiving all the good that the universe has in store for me. I release what no longer serves me and welcome peace and abundance. Continue to breathe here on your own. Now taking a deep breath and come to a twist. Bring your right arm behind you and place your left arm above your right knee. Look over your shoulder. Continue to breathe and twist further on your exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Now come to the other side and twist over your left shoulder here. Keep your back straight. And as you exhale, twist deeper. Let us now cross our legs and begin the neck stretches series. Stretch out your right arm and place your left hand on your head. Pull your neck to the left gently and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Alright, let's switch sides by placing the right hand on your head and stretching out the left arm. Breathe here. Inhaling and exhaling. Alrighty. You're going to now bring your hands to your knees and begin to rotate your chest. You're arching your back and curling it. Creative here, lubricating that spine. Continue to breathe here, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You may switch the rotation and just rotate your chest to the other side. Continue to breathe here. Let us now come to a bridge pose. Lie on your back with your knees bent, feet hip width apart and arms by your side. Press through those feet to lift your hips towards the sky, engaging your glutes and thighs while keeping your shoulders grounded for support. Continue to breathe here. Your chin is tucked in. You can slowly come down to take a rest before you lift your hips again. And this time interlace your fingers Continue to breathe here. Deep inhales and exhales. Inhale and exhale. We're going to come back down to the mat for a spinal twist with crossed legs. Lie flat, cross one knee over the other, and extend your arms in a T shape. Let your legs gently fall to the right, keeping your shoulders grounded. You can also place a hand on your knee to deepen the twist. You're going to look left towards your left arm as your legs are bent and crossed to the right. You can also come to the other side, redo the twist, bring your legs to the left and your arms flat on the mat to the right. You're facing your right hand this time. Continue to breathe here. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's bring our knees to our chest and lift our head. Slowly, we're going to bring our nose towards our knee, rounding our back. Continue to breathe here. You're going to roll gently along your back and we'll then come into a chair pose as you bring yourself to your feet. Continue to roll your back, and now when you raise yourself to your feet, they're hip width apart, bending your knees as if sitting back into an imaginary chair while keeping your chest lifted, arms extended overhead. This pose stretches the legs, glutes, and core while building stability and focus. Make sure your tailbone is tucked in. Bring your hips lower. Continue to breathe here. You can also bring your hands to a prayer and fold forward for a little rest before coming back up to a chair pose. Make sure to breathe here. With every exhale, you come closer to the mat in that nice seated imaginary chair. We're going to come to a twist. Keep your hands in prayer position and bring your left elbow outside your right knee. Then gently twist and look up over your left shoulder. Look up over your right shoulder. Now bring your hands back up before twisting to the other side. Bring your right elbow outside of your left knee. Keep twisting your chest, looking over your left shoulder. Continue to breathe here. Sink deeper into that imaginary chair. Bring your hands up again. Now fold forward and walk your feet back to down dog. Your hands are shoulder width apart, feet hip width apart, hips lifted to the sky. Keep lifting those hips on the exhale. Continue to take deep breaths here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. You could stretch your ankles and now deepen the stretch by also placing your right foot on your left heel, pressing the heel down with your toes. Continue to breathe here. Now also repeat this on the other side. Continue to breathe here. Now let's come into a plank. Shifting your hips forward, you can clasp your hands together as you're in that forearm. As you have your forearms on the mat, you could bring your hands together in a prayer or keep your palms flat on the mat. Whatever you choose, ensure your shoulders are over your elbows and your back stays flat. Now walk your feet closer together and closer to your chest. We're going to come to a Dolphin Pose. Your shoulders are still over your elbows. You can keep your knees bent. The key is to lift your hips. Just hang out here. Continue to breathe. You can come to a Child's Pose with your hips wide apart and your chest as close to the mat as possible. Just relax here into your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Continue to breathe here on your own. Now transition into a few cat-cow poses by arching your spine on the inhale, lifting your chest and tailbone. You can also round your back on the exhale, tucking in your chin and tailbone to warm up the spine. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round your back. Your hips are over your knees and your shoulders are over your wrists. You're going to come to another down dog, and this time you're bending your knees to elongate your back. Continue to breathe here. Raise your right foot and bring it between your hands with the leg bent. Bring the foot out more. Your left knee's on the mat. Press your right hand into your knee to open the hip, twisting your torso to the right and looking over your right shoulder. Continue to breathe here. Now reach back with your right hand to grab your left leg for a lizard pose with a quad stretch. Feel that stretch in your quad. Continue to breathe here. Let go of your leg. We'll repeat on the other side by bringing your right leg back. Now pedal at your feet. Raise your left leg and bring it between or outside of your left hand, keeping your left knee bent. Press your left hand into your knee to open up the hip, twisting to the left. Look over your shoulder. Continue to breathe here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Reach back with your left hand to grab your right leg and continue to breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Release that foot and come into a down dog, pedaling out your feet. Continue to breathe and also raise your right leg and set it between your hands. Lift your arms up into Warrior Two. Make sure that right knee is bent 90 degrees. Tuck in your tailbone and engage your core. Continue to breathe here. Now bring your heel to the ground with your back foot angled out. Rest your arm on your right knee and extend your left arm towards the sky and over your head. Continue to breathe here. Optionally, bring your right hand to the mat, leaning against your bent right knee. Keep your left arm extended for extended side angle. Bring the left hand to the mat and step your right leg back into down dog, pedaling out your feet. Now raise your left leg and bring it between your hands. Lift your arms up to the sky into Warrior One. Make sure that knees bent again 90 degrees and continue to breathe here. Inhale, exhale. Lower your right heel, rest your left forearm on your thigh, and raise your right arm to the sky. Continue to breathe. Bring down that left hand and keep that right arm extended over your head. Continue to breathe. Bring the right arm to the mat and come to down dog. We'll come to a pigeon pose on the right. From down dog here, bring the right knee forward, placing it behind your right wrist while extending your left leg straight back. Keep your hips squared as you fold forward over your front leg, feeling a deep stretch in your hips and thighs. You have your arms forward now and your chest on the mat. Breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We'll come to the other side now. You're going to bring your left knee forward, placing it behind your left wrist while extending the right leg straight back. Keep those hips squared. Extend those arms and bring the chest to the mat and continue to breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Now bring your left leg back, raising it behind you. And you're going to come to a plank variation. You're going to bend both knees, keeping your back straight with your shoulders over your wrists. You're going to alternate between bending your right knee and your left knee, keeping that plank position. Continue to breathe here. We're going to move to Child's Pose. Continue to breathe here. Relax for a moment. Now come to a seated position with your legs bent. Engage your core. Open up that chest, You're going to engage that core and slowly lower your back to the mat, rounding your spine and tucking in your chin. We're going to move into a few hip openers. Open your right hip and place your right hand under your right knee. Reach your left arm towards your left foot. For a deeper stretch, spread your legs apart and continue to breathe here. This pose is great for emotional release. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Continue to breathe here. Now come to the other side. Open up that left hip. Place that left hand under the left knee. Reach the right hand towards your right leg. And continue to breathe here. Deep inhales. Deep exhales. Inhale. And exhale. Continue to breathe here on your own. Feel that stretch in your hips, inhaling and exhaling. Now close your knees. We're going to come to all fours, standing on our knees. Now slowly spread your knees apart, preparing for frog pose with your legs bent at 90-degree angles and your feet pointing outward. Lower down on your forearms and deepen the stretch. Gently shift your hips back for a deeper stretch. You can also clasp your hands here in a prayer. This is a deep stretch, so make sure to breathe deeply in and out. In through the nose, out through the nose. Begin to close your legs and come into a hero pose. You'll be sitting back on your heels. Place your hands on your thighs. Take a deep breath in. Make sure your knees are touching. Take a moment to relax here. Inhale and exhale. Now we'll come into a butterfly pose, so you're lying down on your mat, bending your legs and bringing the soles of your feet together. Make sure those soles are touching. You're clasping your forearms above your head. Just breathing here, being gratitude for today's practice and for your body being good to you today. Continue to breathe here as you relax. You can also keep your legs and arms straight, arms along the side of you in Shavasana. Release everything in your body. Don't hold on to anything. And continue to receive the gifts from the universe. Continue to breathe here in your normal breath, breathing in and out as we come to the end of our practice. Stretch out those arms and the feet. We're going to raise ourselves. Let's come to a seated cross-legged position with your hands in prayer. For more yoga, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any sessions. And thank you for coming today. Have a blessed day.